everyone, it's Jordan, and today I'll be reacting to my second book haul. So I did a reaction video for my first book haul, which I'll link in the corner in case you guys missed that. I did that last year. It was a lot of fun to figure out what books that I've read and haven't read, or what books I've unhauled, but I thought I would do it again with my second book haul, which was posted 4 years ago now, and I'm just really curious on what books that I bought it, whether I've read them or not have read them, but let's get to the video. Okay, I got my video all set up. I'm surprised how short it is. I think it's because in the past sometimes I get so nervous that I talk fast, even though I've gotten better over years. I kind of still do sometimes, but not all the time. But yeah, let's watch this vlog in the video.
But anyways, today I'm going to be talking about the books that I bought this fall. Right now in Illinois, it's half summer and half fall. It doesn't feel like fall.
Yeah, that's still true to this day. That in the United States and the state of Illinois, they always still have the weird weather thing. I'm just going to go right to fast forward to the first book.
The first book I got is The Never-Ending Story by Michael Ende. I actually got this as an anniversary present for my boyfriend, so I thank him for that.
Who's now my fiance.
There was a movie, but I actually never...
And I have read The Never-Ending Story. Kevin and I have listened to it on audiobook. We were disappointed by the audiobook because it sounded like a professor was giving a lecture. That's what it sounded like to us on audiobook. I kind of enjoyed the story, but I think it was okay, but I don't think it was for me. But I would still keep the book because it was gifted to me by Kevin, my fiance, and who was my boyfriend at the time. So yeah, let's get to the next book.
The next book I got is Shimmer by Alison Noel, and
I unhauled that one just because the Immortal series and the spin-off series that's based on the main character's sister, I've lost interest in it. I just didn't think I would have the time to continue on with the series, even though I did enjoy it at first, but I don't think I would continue on with that book series. So yeah, I did like the covers for them, don't get me wrong, but I just unhauled them just because I didn't think I would ever continue on with the series. So right, next book.
the next book I got is Hide and Seek by Sarah Shepard. This is one of the...
I also unhauled the Lion Game by Sarah Hine and the Pretty Little Liars series. I do enjoy the series, but I think I would, if I want to read those books again, I would read them on ebook just because they took up a lot of shelf space for me, so that's why I unhauled them, and I do really enjoy them, even though I watched the TV shows, and there is a difference between the TV shows and the books with Pretty Little Liars and the Lion Game, and I did enjoy them both, but I don't think I would continue on with the book series just because there was a difference in the TV shows. They did follow the books for a while, but then they kind of did their own thing, but I did say it in a few of my previous videos a few years ago, if I do want to continue on reading them, I'll read them on ebook because it's easier for me, and plus they wasted shelf space for me, so yeah, that's why I unhauled them. Next book.
To the series, so I actually know what happens. The next book I got is Daughter of the Pirate King by Tricia Levenseller.
I have read that, and it's one of my favorite books of all time, and I really love Tricia Levenseller's writing style, and I still haven't read the shows Between Us and The Blade of Secrets, which just came out this year, and I'm just really happy that and I've heard with her upcoming books, there's a spin-off series for Daughter of the Pirate King, which I'm really excited about just because I love that duology so much that I'm like, yeah, I'm excited about it regardless of whether I've read her other books or not. I still want to read her other books, but I still excited about the spin-off series for Daughter of the Pirate King duology. So I'm excited about that. So next book.
My interest. The next book I got is Song of the Current by Sarah Tolscher. I can't pronounce her last name, but
I unhauled that book just because I've lost interest in reading that. Even though the cover is pretty, I never picked it up after having it on my shelves for a while, and I've lost interest in, so I just don't think I would pick it up, even though I would give it a try. But I unhauled it because I lost interest in it, but I still think the cover was pretty. Plus, I did not like how they put glitter on the cover, which I find it stupid, but I mean, what can I say? Okay, next book.
the next book I got is Windfall by Jennifer E. Smith.
I have read Windfall. I love that book so much. It's very rare to see books that takes place in Chicago, just because I've been to Chicago, and I really want to read more books that takes place in Chicago. If you have any book recommendations about books that takes place in Chicago, let me know in the comments down below, because there's not a lot out there, and I know there's a lot takes place in in England and LA and California and all that. There's not a lot that takes place in Chicago, so yeah. And I did enjoy Windfall. I don't know why I've been wanting to reread it for some reason. I just really like the concept of the book, and it's a standalone, so that's another plus for that. So yeah, either way, I read it. Next book.
Next book I got is Channeling Bone by Lee Bardugo.
I did read that this year. I'm enjoying the Grisha trilogy so far. I'm like, they're 4-star books for me. Don't get me wrong. It's still a good rating, but I feel like I just read it a little late, and I think maybe people hyped it a lot, and I'm still curious about Lee Bardugo's other works, especially about Wonder Woman, which I'm really curious about. So I still read Shadow and Bone and enjoy it. I still need to read Ruin and Rising, which is the last book in the Grisha trilogy, and I know there's Six of Crows duology, which I've heard it might be turned into a trilogy. I don't know yet, but I still enjoyed Shadow and Bone and Siege and Storm, which I also read. So, and I just love the new covers more than the old one. So, next book.
It's King Arthur and His Knights by Howard Pyle.
I have not read King Arthur still, and I'm still, I don't know why this year I have not been in the mood for classics for some reason, even though I did have classic came up a bunch of times in my Ticket to Read videos, but I don't know why I haven't been in the mood for classics this year. But my goal of mine for 2022 is to read more classics, whether they're rereads or new to me classics. So that's a goal of mine for 2022. So yeah, and I love the Barnes & Noble editions too, so yeah. Next book.
The last book I got is Doctor Who Legends of River Song.
Yep, I also have read it. I loved it, and I think I read it either last year or a year before. I don't remember, but I love Doctor Who. I haven't watched the 2 newest seasons of it, just because Kevin and I have a bit of mixed feelings towards Jodie Whittaker's Doctor with her seasons. Nothing wrong with the actors or anything. We think they did a good job. It's just the writers and the writing of the show was so I know that the Doctor's gonna get regenerated soon, so we're still gonna maybe watch it. I don't know, but either way, I still love that book of River Song, just because River Song is one of my favorite Doctor Who characters, and I was surprised that they released a book about her. So, and I wanted to read the Doctor Who book that's about Shakespeare or something like that, and I still haven't picked it up because I think it's hard to find now. But Yeah, and this was the last book, and I'm surprised how short it was. But like I said, in the past I talked really fast when I get excited or nervous. But yeah, and I'm so yeah. This is it. This was my reaction to my second book haul. I did better than I did with the first one, if I remember correctly. But yeah, but most of the books that I talked about from this book haul were on hold just because I lost interest over time, which happened. So yeah, but I did good. But I read most of the books, which I'm actually surprised about than the last time I did this kind of video. So that's all for my reacting to my second book haul. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and comment down below if you've read books that were on your TBR for a long time. Let me know in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when I post new videos. Also, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!